Good morning. We are back, and it looks like our guest is in the queue. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome our guest, Adrian Granados. Good morning, Adrian.
Good morning. Buenos dias. How's it going?
Buenos días. Buenos días, buenos días, buenos días.
Hey, it's good to be back with you. We haven't had a chance to talk with you for a while, and we know that it's always been a tough road for you to get to the big fights that you want. And I know for a long time you were on your campaign, the hashtag #FuckBoxing campaign. Now that you have this big fight, is it still fuck boxing at this point, or are we going to take a pause on the hashtag for right now?
No. Yeah. Thank you for acknowledging that. Low key, I'm glad people caught on to that because, it was definitely a hashtag fuck boxing. Like I was so fed up. I was so tired. Like I was just like, that's why I went on that rant. I'm like, man, I'm gonna retire. I'm tired of this bullshit. But I'm like, nah, I just, stuck true to the game, and like to give thanks definitely to my fans, my family, and my team. Definitely, keeping me in there, keeping me motivated, keeping me to come back, push back, and just through the graces of God, we've gotten this great opportunity coming for November 4th.
It is a great opportunity. Before the fight got announced, that Shawn Porter was your opponent. I went back in your social media to the point right before they announced your opponent, and you were excited that you had an opponent, but you thought it was going to be a tune-up opponent. At that time, you really thought that, or were you just playing with us on social media so that the announcement would come?
No. It was all honesty. I was gonna fight, on the undercard of that twin bill that had Abner Mares and Santa Cruz in different fights. It was a good night of boxing, and what's it called? Yeah, it was. I was gonna be off TV, I couldn't get nothing, so I was like, yo, like y'all gotta give me something, and they did, and then I was like, thank God, so I'm like, man, I don't even care. There's like a 500 opponent. I'm like, oh well, there's no small opponent ever, and I'm like, at least I'm on there, at least I'm gonna be back in the game, So I was just like, all right, let's get this win, and they were talking about getting me back in December, and I was like, all right, cool, let's go, and I got rejuvenated, and I got right, like I was already in decent shape, but like I was just like, it was just becoming no motivation. Like I was just going to the gym, and just because I know I had to be there, like I had nothing to prepare for. I was just waiting, and I was so annoyed with hearing like, oh, you beat Adrian, bro. I'm like, all right, man, that's shit old news. Like I'm like I know I did, but I tell people too, like that wasn't the best Adrian Granados. I had no excuses, but it wasn't the best. It wasn't my best, and I got better coming. But back to that. I was gonna take that fight. And I'm like, all right, cool, let's just get back in it. And then out of nowhere, on a Tuesday, I think they hit me up. Then they gave me the idea, and I was like, okay, let me think. I thought about it overnight, and then the next day I'm like, okay, let's go. And the next day I got a contract. The next day it was an announcement. I was like, oh wow, that was fast. Like after that, also my dry ass phone turned into like I was blowing up for everybody coming at me. I like that. I like, man, that's hilarious how that happens. Like it's crazy.
Well, let's be honest, Adrian. The words tune-up are really not in your vocabulary. I mean, you have fought Leonardo Tyner, Frankie Gomez, Felix Diaz, Brad Solomon, Amir Ahman, Adrian Broner, and now Shawn Porter. So I don't really think that the words tune-up have ever really come up in your career or are even in your vocabulary.
Yeah, no, you missed out on Kermit Cintron. I was only 9-1.
Oh, yeah. My bad.
No, it's all good. I'm just, but definitely. Yeah, all the names you dropped, definitely all tough warriors. And, no, I mean, I've had to do it that way, I didn't have the big promoter. I didn't have the big backing out of the amateurs, a lot of people didn't really know who I was unless you were a Chicago faithful, So I had to grind. I had to sell my tickets. I always had my, side job. I did it all, from, the freaking valet, busboy, dishwasher, to like working the bank, working landscaping, working, errand runner, Grubhub, Uber, like whatever I could do just so I could stay, boxing. And yeah, no, like thanks be to God, like I finally, it's been like 2-3 years now that I've been just focused on boxing, and I do attribute that, to my team, Journeyman Management, now TGB Promotions, and I'm blessed. So, I don't take anything for granted, and yeah, no, that's why the way I fight, that's why I had to take all them tough fights, because I wanted to get somewhere in the game, and I knew going through all what I was going through, I was hoping to come out undefeated, and I know a lot of people argue a lot about my losses and draws, but I'm like, man, I had to get where I had to go, and yeah, maybe I could have been more cautious, but I'm like, I don't think I would be where I'm at today, if I didn't take some of those risks and chances.
I agree. I think that those fights kind of made you who you are today, and you don't have the luxury of other fighters that could cherry pick and decide when you want to fight. And so when that call came in for Shawn Porter, it was pretty much like take it or leave it, right?
Exactly.
I mean, it was like you either take it or not.
Exactly. And I know, I've paid a little attention to the critics and everything, like how, Shawn's fighting a small, 140-pounder or whatever. And I mean, that was one thing I did think about. I was like, man, I got to get another fight at 47. Like, I wanted to fight at 140, But I mean, yeah, I'm like, man, dude, I'm like, talking to myself, I'm like, Adrian, you gotta eat, bro. So go get it. And so that's what I had to do. So
beating Shawn Porter would actually make you Keith Thurman's mandatory. So God willing, you beat Shawn Porter. Do you stay at 140? Do you go back down to 140, or do you stay at 47 and fight Keith Thurman?
No, well, yeah, that's the way it's written down. If I get an opportunity to fight for a world title, I'll definitely take my shot at it.
When you look at I know you wanted to fight another fight down at 140. If the progression, if you win this fight, like we mentioned on a Thurman, could this be the sign of a permanent shift to 147? If the momentum keeps going, will you keep going in that direction, or do you just still feel you're most effective at 140?
That's a great question. I don't know. I just can all I can do is take it one fight at a time. See, how my body feels and how, what decision I have to make.
Like I mentioned when you first came on, I'm the social media stalker, and I like to see what's going out there and what the fighters are talking about. And I have to ask you, because you get hype, and I can appreciate that. And I saw that you were getting a little bit of hype, maybe like you had a little beef with the PBC jab segment. Did I hear you were going off about a PBC jab segment?
Yeah, well, it was nothing against, the PBC. Well, I guess it was because it's just I felt disrespected because the way they put it out was they're like, when Shawn Porter gets past ADRIAN Granados, like, LT grade. Like I went off. I woke up to that. I was up early in the morning having my breakfast. And I just finished my breakfast. I read that, and I talked to my older cousin, and after I got the phone with him, I got that notification, so I checked it out. Oh, what they talking about with Shawn, And immediately, I didn't even watch I didn't really watch that even interview until this morning. But, like, the way it said, like, when Shawn Porter gets past LT grade AG, like, how, like, what's on his wish? I'm like, damn, like, they're already writing me up. They already got him me. Like, no, you guys think, like, no, don't count your chickens before they hatch. I'm like, I ain't no walk in the park. Don't take me like he's just gonna get past me. Like, y'all can already start planning his next fight. Like, all right. So yeah, I was just fired up. But I mean, no, I know. Yeah. Like, I even had a couple of my homies, like, oh no, don't let it get in your head. That's what they want. I'm like, man, no, like, I had to voice my opinion. I'm like, I ain't even tripping, But I'm like, that, I felt that was super disrespectful. And yeah, like. On every different Twitter or every different social media, I was like the like one, I was like, the disrespect is real. Another one's like, man, how dare you? Then finally on the last one, I'm like, put some respect on my name.
That's right. That's right.
Do you ever think that being so vocal maybe hurts you or gets you benched? Because we see a lot of PBC fighters, they stay real quiet, like they're almost scared to speak up. You know, a lot of them only fight once a year, but they seem to be content. But you're very vocal. Do you think that helps you or hurts you?
Well, no, I think, you know what it is. People have just told me to like, that's always been me. I've always been more of the quiet type. I don't like to talk. I don't like to be on social media. But, yeah, no, I had, you know, sponsors, friends, family that they're like, bro, you got to get out there. You got to get at people's necks. You got to talk some shit. I'm like, nah, dude. They're like, we know that's not you, Adrian, but, dude, you got to get out here. Like, ain't nobody wanting to fight you, or they're always making excuses, or they're always throwing some, like, oh, because of this, because of that. They're like, get out there and make people want to watch you, you know? And I'm like, all right, well, so I started, you know, like, I know Regis had called me out once, so I answered that, you know, and then Amir tried to say something on my Twitter, and I clapped right back at him, and everybody loving it. Like, I get mad like that because they love it, because they're like how you guys, I think I heard you guys say it last time when I hung up, like, I didn't realize, like, y'all didn't realize I was so charismatic, and I'm like, no, I don't show that, you know, I don't, like, a lot of people don't really know me, you know, so yeah, like, on my little Twitter game and my little Twitter beats and shit, like, people realize, like, man, Adrian's a little smart. He's kind of an asshole. Like, nah, like, look, I played basketball.
No, we
10
love
years.
it.
Yeah, like, I know how to talk some shit. Not only that, I'm well educated, so you ain't gonna outsmart a smart motherfucker, you know.
That's right. You better tell them, put some respect on your name. So since you watched the PBC jab thing this morning, whose face is going to be on the heavy bag? Like, you got to print something out today on the heavy bag, because let's keep it real. Shawn Porter is not talking best. He's kind of a nice guy. He's really a nice guy.
Oh yeah,
so
whose
face is on the heavy bag today?
He's on the heavy bag today. What you mean? Like if I'm talking to him?
Since you said you watched the PBC jab thing and it made you mad, and so you're going to channel all that when you go in the gym today, whose face are you going to see on that heavy bag when you go work out today?
Myself. I'm still my worst enemy. I'm still my worst critic. I'm just gonna be like, you know, what's up? What? Oh, that jab's too weak. Oh, that right there. You ain't on nothing, boy. You ain't on nothing, Granados. They think, you know, they think you're a cherry pick, dog. They think they getting past you, bro. Like, you ain't shit, bro. Like, yeah. I'm always in my own head.
Good. Well, listen, before we let you go, we have a quick game that we like to play here called Spitfire. So I'm going to ask you really quick questions, and you got to, like, just give me your first thought, your first answer, like 1, 2, like real quick, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go. Best opponent you've ever faced?
Frankie Gomez.
What fight do you think you really lost?
Man, I guess, I don't know. There's a couple that are like here, there, and there, but I'm guessing maybe the Frankie Gomez. That's why I just said that. Yeah, I'm sorry. I dragged on that one.
That's okay. Yeah. That's okay. The hardest puncher that you've ever faced in the ring. Hardest puncher.
Kermit. And then a close second is Mark Salser for sure.
Who?
Mark Salser. He was 15-0. Fought him on ESPN Friday Night Fights. He dropped me twice. The first time he dropped me was the worst I was ever heard in the boxing ring.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, I came back to win by knockout though.
I know that's right. Okay, favorite current fighter.
Man.
Besides yourself.
Well, obviously, yeah, I'm shooting. Man, well, my favorite fighter retired, Juan Manuel Marquez. I can't really pick
your favorite current fighter. There's nobody that you're like, oh, I gotta watch him when he fights. Oh, I like him. Like, there's nobody in boxing today where you're like.
Oh, plenty. There's Lomachenko, there's Rigondeaux, there's Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder. The Gervonta Davis, Tevin Farmer for sure. Shout out to Tevin Farmer. Met him in New York. Plenty of fighters. Boxing is definitely alive still. Like, live and well.
All right. 2 last Spitfire questions. Answer them as quick as you can. Why such long layoffs?
Because they scared of me.
Woo! Why have you been matched so tough?
because I have no choice. I have no choice.
Good answer. All right, Adrian, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We look forward to your fight on Saturday, and all the best, and you're always welcomed here. You got some friends over here with RB&J. Have a great day.
Thank you. You too, ladies. Thank you.
All right.